what can you guys do in 120 minutes? You can watch a movie, maybe get an oil change done, maybe have a meal. But this next company for our next beer review is creating its beer. This is Dogfish Head's 120-minute IPA. Dogfish Head, 120-minute IPA. 12-ounce bottle. As always, you have your government warning right here on the other side. It explains how that beer is made. So basically, what you have here is the Holy Grail of hop heads. This is beers continually hopped over 120 minutes, 2 hours. So I asked you what you're going to be actually doing in 2 hours. You could be watching that movie, or you could be brewing this type and style beer, and then dry hop for over a month, letting hops sitting in the fermentation. It's brewed and bottled by Dogfish Head Craft Brewery in Milton, Delaware. You can go to the website at www.dogfish.com. So we know what hops are going to be. Hops are going to be bitter, and those hops are also going to possibly lend to a citrusy flavor. We'll see. So I'm going to pop it open before I go to the laptop, which is off to my left. Key little fact about this is there's no ABV rating on the actual bottle. It varies because of how they brew it, and that also lends to the style, and it also lends to why it's so expensive. This one little bottle right here was $10.50. So for your pour, we're going to do it really slow. Oh, look at that. Almost amber. Oh, it's a lot darker than the last few PAs that I've had. So pine, a little bit hint of citrus in there, but it's not as strong as normal. So let's go to the website. So we're going to the website, the dogfish.com website for the brew. The first one that's listed on their page is their 120-minute IPA. So let's start. They call it the Holy Grail for hop heads, so a lot of hops. Clocking in at 15 to 20% ABV. Probably why they didn't put it on there, but 20% is pretty knock you on your butt. So be responsible as you drink this. The 120-minute IPA is continuously hopped with copious amounts of high alpha American hops throughout the boil and whirlpool, and then dry hopped with another pallet of hops. Unfiltered and abundantly hoppy. It's a holy grail for hop heads. Well, they may have used some type of clearing agent in this, because if you look, it's pretty clear. It may still be unfiltered, but it's a lot clearer than some of the other beers that I've had. So let's go down further in the actual website. They brew it a few times a year, but it goes fast. If you find some, grab a few bottles, some to enjoy and some to age. They suggest that you could actually, on the bottle, it suggests that you can age this for up to a decade. In this story right here, every beer has a story. Check out our quick clip to see Sam talking about 120-minute IPA. It doesn't look where... It's not actually under the actual description, this clip. Sam also shows off some of our vintage pieces of brewing equipment, including our second generation continuous hopping device, Sir Hops a Lot, and he also touches on why we dialed 120-minute IPA back in ABV, some aging recommendations, and a little lesson on IBU measurement. Enjoy. So the specs, 15 to 20%. IBU is very high, 120. It's released in April and in November, so if you run out and you can't find it, it will be back in November. Original release date was back in 2003. The style is an Imperial IPA. It might lend to the actual darkness that you see here. A glassware, an IPA glass are recommending. Cheese pairings. I don't know how to say this. EPOISSES, Epoisses. and food pairing: smoked almonds, smoked meats, grilled lamb, and ginger snaps. So I didn't smell the actual sweet citrus when I first put it up to my nose, but I did smell the piney floral notes, and they're saying it's almost like floral hop aromas, almost like candy. I smell more of honestly, I smell more of like a smoky style, but I don't know how that can be possible. Flavor: hoppy with some hop resin character. Mouthfeel: slightly coating with lingering bitterness. So at 120 IPA, let's take a sip for this. And out to all those beer reviewers out there, thank you for subscribing. If you are one, if you're not one, thank you for subscribing. Enjoy your passion. Let me know your passion in the comments, and I'll subscribe to you as well. So after a little bit of history, you look here, and as always, drink in moderation. It's bitter. I like bitterness. Overall appeal for this, we go back to the bottle. Pretty simple label, but the people that are looking for this bottle right here, they know what they're looking for. They know that the goodness behind this 120-minute IPA, the Imperial Indian Pale Ale. This 12 ounces of goodness does go down a little bit hard with the bitterness rating, but if you can enjoy that, I would say go for it. So overall appeal for this beer, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Flavor, I enjoy a bitter beer, and so it's a little bit biased toward this, but I think they have something here. You can taste the citrus flavors, the pine flavors, aromas. You can smell it. I don't see what they're saying like candy, because I've never had citrus pine candy or floral candy. So, but almost for the flavor though, there is a burning, lingering sensation in the back, and that's probably lent from the actual bitterness and also from the high alcohol content. I would only have a bottle of this at a time, and don't overdo it. So overall flavor for myself, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I'm going to round the total score for this beer all the way up to 9 out of 10 because I think it deserves it. It's an enjoying beer, but I wouldn't recommend you using this as your daily drinker if you have a beer with your meals. So, but definitely try it out. Give it a heads up. Give it a look. Try to understand where I'm coming from here. So, it's highly recommended. Oh man, would I say that it's a 10.50 well spent? I will. I'm gonna try after this brew batch that comes out, my IPA. I'm gonna try to see if I can replicate that. I'm not gonna say within this next few months. I'm gonna say it by next year. This right here is just phenomenal color, phenomenal taste, a little alcohol-y. It does kind of have that, just hits you in the senses right there. But yeah, overall score for the entire beer is a 9 out of 10. So, as always, I ask you and I remind you again, drink in moderation. And if you need to reset a little bit, go ahead and reset. But remember, we're all at points in our lives that, resetting doesn't need to happen. I'm blessed to have the family that I have. So, have a good night, everyone. Like last time, don't let my big head in the video. Up here, we're going to have a subscribe button. Over here, we're going to have our most recent video. Down here, there's going to be a video that YouTube recommends. And over here, it's going to be either a video that I pick, a channel that I pick, other beer reviewers, or things that I find interesting. I will continue to help these people out in order to boost their channel so that they too can enjoy the passions that they have.